we see a little consolidation at the top of the day, and then a move down. Now, we don't quite make a low a day here. We come, find some buying here, and we start to move back up. Now, on this move back up, we see we're moving down. We have this aggressive push down. However, on these next few candles, we see some wicks up. We failed to touch low of day. We failed to hit low of day. And we see some reversal candles. However, what do we notice about this big green candle here in accordance to the volume down here? We see these small candlesticks here with these volume sticks, yet the next big green candle up, we see basically the same volume. Something's not adding up here with the size of this candlestick and the volume down below. This tells me we may have an anomaly forming. On this next green candlestick, we see a little less volume with a lot of wick in here. That shows us that again, we're not seeing a lot of follow through to touch that new high of day. Now, this is where it gets my attention. I don't take any entries here, but when I see this aggressive sell, that is where I start to look for a pop back up where I can try shorts after we fail to go higher a second time and manage my risk accordingly. So on this next pop up, as we're failing to go higher, this is where I look for my shorts entry based on volume price analysis. We set our stops above that previous high a day, or if you're a little more conservative, below these or above these candle highs. And we want to target at a minimum for our first trim low of day. So we see here price plays out. We fail to go higher again. We enter those shorts and we see that aggressive push to low a day. That is where we get our first trim. Now on a trade like this, we know that we don't need to exit our position because as volume traders, what do we see? We see an aggressive push down here supported by volume. We see another aggressive push down being supported by volume. And now, zooming out, we want to target either A, obviously this is an aggressive move, but previous day close, or B, previous day resistance. So let's go ahead and mark that out. This is obviously a very aggressive move targeting previous day resistance. We see volume confirm. We go back and forth, another aggressive move. We're trying to buy back up. You can see these moves up are being faded with lower volume. It's likely we head lower. We continue to head lower. We move down. These sells are getting aggressive. We move further. We hit second price target. Now, it's very good for us as volume traders to be able to read this 5-minute volume to help us stay in our positions and have conviction in the risk we're putting on. Now, as the day moves forward, let's fast forward just a little bit so we can get to end of day. We move down, we move down, we move down. All right. Now let's fast forward a little faster so I can show you what we see at the end of the day. Now, on this second move up here, this is my second trade of the day. Let's rewind to see what happens. Let's rewind to see what happens right below this push up. We see us come down. We have a little slower action, right? This lower high isn't quite as aggressive. Watching volume still. We move down. And as we come back up, pause. Okay, we had an impulse candle here with some pretty aggressive volume in here. We had a previous low in the middle of that impulse candle. So now we're going to look for this area if volume can confirm as a reject zone. We see this candle here, same volume as the previous smaller candle. It reminds me of that opening setup we saw. This tells me right here that this was not supported by an aggressive volume push. This is likely an anomaly and will likely come up, touch this zone, and reverse. So after seeing that, gets my eyes open for puts. And on this candle up here is where I enter my shorts, looking for a stop if we close or move above this previous impulse candle wick right here, or we want to target low a day on this for a stop loss and target these lows, right, for a take profit. We move, we go back and forth, and we get that aggressive push down that we wanted to see. Now again, I find this setup by watching volume, seeing that we have an anomaly here. This is not supported by good volume, and we're likely going to move back down.